In this tutorial in Cyberlink PowerDirector, I'd like to show you how to bring a logo into a project by creating a particle for the logo. This may be an approach that you haven't thought of before. I have on the screen a clip for a construction company, and as the fellow is cutting the board, we want a logo to pop up on the screen. But let's create a particle to serve for the logo. Now the advantage of this approach is I can take my custom particle and use it in as many different projects as I want to. So what we're going to do, I'll click on the logo so you can see this is what we will use for our particle. All I need to do in this case is go to my particle room, which is my F6 key, and then I can take any particle I want. Let's just take a simple bubble and drag it down to track number 2. Now I'll double click on that, and that will get me into my particle designer screen. What I want to do simply is right click on each of these elements and remove them. So now I have an empty particle designer. So let's go ahead and pull a particle in. Now the interesting thing about Particle Designer is that you can take any graphic object. I'm going to take a PNG file, and you can say it's a particle. So I'm going to click on my Particle Add button in the upper left corner above my preview screen, and that will get to my File menu. And now I'm going to move to my construction logo. Now it added it as a particle, but I want to make some modifications to it. If I play it right now, it will add a cluster using the point method of my icon. That's not exactly what I want. So we'll stop that and we'll go back to our, first of all, we're going to turn off the fade in and fade out. And the next thing I want to do is go back to particle style. Notice the default is bubble. That's okay. I'm going to leave that unchanged. Then I will go to modify parameters. I'm going to take the emit rate back down to 1, the count back down to 1. I will expand the life to maximum. I don't want it to vary, so I'll make that 0. We'll enlarge the size of our particle, and we will not vary the particle. We'll work on the speed later. We'll change the variation to nothing. We'll change the wave and the amplitude to nothing, and the frequency to nothing as well. And we have no rotational speed. We'll turn down the variation anyway. So most of these are set back to 0. So what I want to do first of all is to look at my particle in terms of size. I'm going to close the angle here, move over here, and we want the size to be a little bit larger. Let's play it and see what we have now. Okay, we have our logo on the screen moving from top to bottom. We have to make another change. The size is too big, and it starts off the screen. I want it to go right. I'm going to turn the speed back to nothing. So now I have my particle, and this is my logo. So now that I've made these changes, I can change the size. I can make it larger or smaller. It won't vary. I can change the starting location. And then the only thing I need to do if I do not want it motionless but to move across the screen is change the speed. Right now it's motionless because the speed is nothing. We're going to move it up just a little bit. And you can tweak these numbers by typing them in or adjusting them with the slider. Let's see what this one looks like, if this is closer to what I had before. Okay, right now it's going off the screen, so I need to change another dimension of this. I think I'll take the speed and move it back from 9.5. Let's do a 7. And we'll move it so it's horizontal. And now let's try that. Little trial and error going on here, and that's okay. And so as I look at the end of my particle, I see it's still basically on the screen. And I can save it now. I will save this as Mastercraft. Then I'll do OK, and now I'm going to take this out and I'll go back to my particles to my custom area. Here's mine called Mastercraft. I'll take and drag it down. And I can replicate it as many times as I want to. Right click and I can do copy. Press the N key and I'll do Control V to paste. And I can repeat that as much as I want, so I have it repeating over and over in the course of my project. Now the nice thing about this is now I have this particle called Mastercraft, where I can take this logo, this size, this location, and apply it in any production that I want to in the future. So we'll start at the beginning, we'll go back to movie mode, and now we have our Mastercraft going across the screen. And when it gets to the end of the duration of the particle, it will simply repeat because I put another copy of the particle in. So this is a very simple way to take this object, turn it into a particle, and be able to use it in multiple productions using CyberLink PowerDirector.